mamas, it is Kylie here, and I am so excited to be chatting with you guys today and for the next week. You heard a little bit more from me last week about my own motherhood journey and how I went from being super overwhelmed and confused and kind of ping-ponging between what the heck am I doing and like, I've got this. And so you heard a little bit about my story in relation to really how and why I was so confused as a new mom 5 years ago, even though I had all of this training and experience in infant and child development in my pediatric occupational therapy days. And so this week, in preparation for my Holistic Mama membership launch, I want to take you on a journey. And so each day I'm going to be talking a little bit more about a journey that mamas go through and that I sort of went through in my motherhood journey. And the point of this journey is really to see how easy it can really be to follow a journey from the point of being confused and worried and scared and exhausted all the way through to being a thriving mama who really truly has that feeling of I've got this and I can handle whatever comes my way. So I want to take you on a journey, and this journey is the holistic mama journey that is part of the Holistic Mama membership. And this is sort of the journey that I envision for the mamas in my membership to come into and on with us. And the idea with this holistic mama journey is really to show you that you can come into this village of support really at any point of your journey of motherhood and still feel supported, still feel welcome, still feel like you have a community that you can turn to, still feel that you can get the support and the information that you need. So I want to start off with the first, very first part of this journey, and it's right back to the beginning. And this is really the mama to be. So you're in your third trimester, you have your birth plan all ready, and you're eagerly awaiting the big day. That day when you are going to meet your baby. You're so excited. Maybe you've got a due date in mind. These days, I like to think of it more like a due month because really it could be at any point. But you don't really know what kind of support you're going to need once baby arrives, but you want to be prepared. And you know that preparing for birth is really important, but it's really important to prepare for postpartum as well. And you know that having your birth team is super important, and all of the the doulas or the midwives or your OBGYN, and you're prepping like who's going to be making meals for you afterwards and who's going to come and help if you have older kids, and you're getting all of that really ready, and that's wonderful. But you also really need to think about what are you going to do when baby arrives? Who's going to be part of your support network when you have a newborn and beyond? It's so important to really get thinking about that stuff right now while you are still pregnant, waiting for your baby to arrive. And maybe you're also at this point where you're thinking about toxins and you're eating well for your growing baby. And we really want to continue that once baby is born as well. So this sort of mama to be phase of motherhood is really starting to get a grasp and a handle on things of what to expect in the first few weeks of life with baby in terms of development, in terms of sleep, in terms of feeding and eating. Also I mentioned making sure that you've got a support network in place, and it might not be that you need all of that support, but really getting a grasp on what kinds of professionals might be able to help you in those early stages. Is it a lactation consultant? Do you need a sleep consultant? Is it even too early for a sleep consultant? Do you have somebody to come and help with the children? Do you have somebody to bring you meals? When are you going to have visitors? All those ideas and questions might be going through your head. And so, one of the things that I really invite my mamas in the Holistic Mama membership to do is to kind of think about not just making a birth plan and what you're going to take to the hospital in your hospital bag, but making a list of postpartum professionals that you're going to need, maybe, so that you have it on hand once baby is born. People like lactation consultants, people like an osteopath or a pediatric chiropractor, just in case you need them, so that you have a good grasp on who other people recommend and why they might be helpful for your baby once they're born, but also for you once you're born, because birth is wonderful and it's a really challenging experience at the same time. And you can think of birth as kind of a little bit of trauma to your body, but also to baby's body. It's really their first experience from going to this nice, warm, womb-like environment to the cold, bright, stark, gravity-filled environment on the outside world. And so it's going to be a lot of adjusting for both you and for baby. And the Holistic Mama membership, we've got you. We've got you. I've got lots of tips and tricks and tools on how to get tummy time started almost right away, troubleshooting feeding and breastfeeding and latching and when to get support. We've also got, what is normal for sleep in those first few months. There's going to be lots of support for that fourth trimester. And what better way to prepare for baby than to get started now while you're still getting your full night's sleep or close to, while you're just waiting for baby to come, while you don't have your hands quite full just yet. So I invite you that if you are a mama in your third trimester and this is resonating with you and you want to build your village of support, I invite you to join the waitlist for the Holistic Mama membership. Doors open on September 30th. They will be open only for a few short days until October 4th. And I invite you to come and join the list so that you will be the first to know when registration opens on the 30th. And I'll give you a little inside scoop. Join the waitlist and you'll get some special pricing. So I will pop the link below this video, and I hope that you consider this one way to prepare for your baby, just like you're preparing for birth. And if you don't have a baby on the way, or if you are a mama with an older baby, feel free to gift this membership to a mama-to-be or a mama that has a younger baby. Feel free to gift this membership to them. It makes for a wonderful baby gift. And can't you imagine the gift of, that village of support is priceless. So I hope to see you guys there. Stay tuned tomorrow for the next phase in the mamahood journey. Bye for now, everyone.